Reality Team TV. We're back. We're back with the lovely, gorgeous Nana.
Hi guys. Thank you for having me. Reality TV.
It's a pleasure.
It's our pleasure, Nana.
Thank you.
How you feeling today? How you feeling
I
today?
feel good. It's a bit excited. I felt like obviously a little bit nervous because obviously like it was my first. It's actually my first interview. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You know what they said. There's always like the first to everything, innit?
yeah. This
You
is
know?
my first one.
Yeah. To be fair, even you saying that this is your first interview, like I wouldn't have guessed. I thought, like with a lot of people, to be fair, like sometimes when certain people say this is the first conversation, I always assume obviously certain people probably been somewhere to speak to someone
Yeah.
or something.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's our pleasure to for us to be your first interview.
Yeah.
No.
This is basically a social. It's basically a social.
You,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? No. Obviously, like you're a musician.
Yeah.
And obviously you study music as well. So speak to us, like tell us like exactly, because I think there's different aspects of like music. If you sometimes people study like engineer, songwriting, and all of these things. What exactly are you studying in university?
So in university, so I specifically go to ACM University, in South London. I study specifically creative entrepreneurship and vocals. So that's what I study.
Okay. And how long is your how long is it for?
So the course is for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's been going good so far. Just like it's just getting used to the assignments. It's just so hard, and I'm looking to work on it hopefully this week.
Is this the first is this the first time you've ever been to uni to study something, or you've studied at uni before?
I've studied at uni once, but it was the same university. I once did songwriting, but it wasn't really for me, because I've had hard times like understanding like scales. So like with my dyslexia, I will take time to like pick up on like the notes. Yeah. It's not understanding.
It's more about the understanding. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know exactly what
Yeah.
Okay, because I was about to say, obviously, like you make music.
Yeah.
And obviously a lot of people, especially me anyway, I would have thought you're a music artist, and I would have thought, like songwriting would have been definitely one of those, like things to really, really like, like to study. But like you said, sometimes even like it's like doing PE. Sometimes like it's like you might get excited that I want to study this, but once you actually start studying it, sometimes you realize this is not what I thought it was gonna be, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. So obviously moving forward, like music. Like when did your music journey officially begin?
Okay, so my music journey actually began, so career-wise, it began in 2019 when I self-released my first song, Heartbreak, featuring Country Girl. She is another artist. We used to study music together, but it was in a college. It was at West Thames College at the time.
Yeah. Who broke your heart?
It was basically I was dating this guy and we didn't really get on.
Yeah.
So
It's reality, don't worry. These things happen. Go on.
Yeah, definitely. So to be honest, like I just couldn't handle him anymore. So I kind of wrote the song and kind of exaggerated a little bit.
Okay,
to make it, kind of different story, but not make it too personal.
And okay, I understand.
What I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, so like you said, that was like your official first tune ever.
Yes, ever, and it was through the music distribution. This was at the time when I was an independent artist, so I had to do this all myself. But I remembered like I would get like some like advice on how to like release music like professionally.
Yeah, and you see, like for anyone who's watching this, obviously, anyone who might be maybe a music artist, but obviously the thinking, like you said, like releasing music professionally.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's a difference between being able to release music the right way, properly, professionally, versus just uploading your song on on one of these apps, like YouTube or whatever, and just hope for the best, and just hope Jesus finds it, just hope God finds it and just blesses you. You got to say
that process. Releasing music professionally means obviously like so back in the day you would get a label to release music for you. There wasn't such thing as digital, but nowadays things are getting more digital. So you can release it through a music distribution, especially when you're independent. You don't have a label, so basically like you can release it and then get streams like as soon as possible. You earn royalties. You can get a publishing deal as well. Yeah, so that's what it is. As of now, I have a management called the Cash Up Star Records. Yeah, so I'm now with them.
I want to say, I also want to big them up, Cash App Management, because I follow them, and I follow them on Instagram. Basically, they provide a platform, right, for a lot of music artists, they even put on nights, open mic nights, right? See, I know my shit, man. Come on, man. I'm joking. And now, all jokes aside, though, big them up. You get me, Cash App.
Big up, man.
Yeah, big them up as well, because I big up any platform who's trying to, like give up and coming music artists, like an opportunity. How long have you been with them for, like in terms of like working with them?
So working with them, it's been quite recent.
Okay,
They would like organize like gigs, would you say? Yeah. So the last show I had with them was last month, so just a week before my birthday. It was called like Lit on the Mic event, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like besides using music, like you said to us off camera, using music to express yourself, you get me, like to express yourself freely, like what else are you looking to really get from this music journey that you're on?
From my music journey, I would like to make people feel empowered and like just understand my lyrics, basically. But maybe just know how to like be more creative when I'm songwriting. Yeah.
And you see, when I say unique, what does unique mean to you?
Being yourself, not comparing yourself to anybody. You have your own musical style. I personally have my own musical style. I describe it to be catchy, unique, melodic, etc.
And talking about family, obviously for the people that don't know, what country are you from?
So I was born in London, but originally from Ghana. Both of my parents are from Ghana. And
like for me, like it's very
West
big.
Africa.
Come on, no, go on. I didn't even. Big them up. You said West Africa,
Yeah, West Africa.
Come on, big up West Africa. Like for me, obviously, it's quite important for me for obviously to have like like families. Your family support you, or even certain friends if possible. Like within your music journey, like what does your family and friends think about like your music overall?
Oh, that's a good question. So basically, like when I told my mom, for example, I wanted to do music, she's like, oh, how you're gonna get paid? You're not gonna be like Miss Banks. She's like my inspiration. Exactly. You were never gonna get there. But after like showing her that I've performed at shows, distributing my music on their music, it has changed so much, and she's so proud of me. To see how far I've come.
Like
that's a good thing.
You know what? I just want to say, like, big yourself up, because like we said earlier, like
you kept going.
You kept pushing forward.
Thank you.
You kept going, and when I was proper listening to you though, like saying that, one thing that stood out to me, that obviously it's a little bit sad, but at the same time, I think we shouldn't take it personal, because our parents mentally they're different. Some of our parents, not every parent.
With African parents,
exactly.
When they a nurse or doctor, like
exactly. So when you were saying that, it's just like I couldn't help but obviously to think like, right, like as a parent in general, you know, obviously for many years we hear it. A lot of our African parents want us to be doctors and all of these things.
Yeah.
But overall, for me, sometimes I think when I hear people like you, and my parents were quite the same as well, where it's like, just as a parent in general, yes, you want your kids to be a doctor and all of these things, yeah.
Yeah.
But why don't you just want your child to do whatever makes them happy? You know, that simple logic, and even love your child, and as long as they're happy, they're not causing trouble, and whatever they're doing, as long as it's making them happy, why, excuse my French, what the fuck is that so hard to understand? You get what I'm trying to say, though?
I get what
That's
you're
why even
saying,
sometimes I feel like, yes, I get the logic, but I feel like, for me, in my reality, a lot of that logic has expired. Meaning, I've heard it so many different times where it's like, sometimes I feel like what I'm doing now, just questioning it, like, why? But on the other hand, times are changing slowly, you know. A lot of, you know, African parents, a lot of our parents are seeing, you know, other kids become more than doctors or whatever. And then I think a lot more parents within sports, music, whatever, slowly they're opening, actors. So yeah, man, like,
they're more open now. So long as like, I say like you're pushing through what you're doing. Like, they see that there's a passion there. And like,
there is a passion.
You ain't just talking by mouth. You know what I mean? So like once they see things happening through your actions, then they'll be like, oh, she's actually taking this actually serious.
Yeah.
That's when they start to change. But really, I don't know why this is like.
Do you ever feel lost in this world sometimes?
In this world, kind a little bit, because like my head is like full of like negative thoughts, and you know, like when you know that you are not at the level like someone else, it's like holding you back, and that's how I have always felt. But like after having the support from Makeda, you know who Makeda is. She's the host for Voice Matters. She's someone who I met through Instagram.
So two things that... No, go on. Sorry. So continue.
So she makes me feel inspired. Like she would like just encourage me to keep pushing. Just be myself as an artist. A big up Makeda.
Big up Makeda.
Yes.
Yeah. Nah, bigger up, man. Like two things I took from that as well, yeah. The first thing was like you said, something about negative thoughts, yeah. Why do you think of negative thoughts? What do you think, like, sometimes or most of the times, like, negative thoughts go through your head? Have you ever tried to check that one before?
Sorry.
No, you're good, darling. You're good.
So basically, I think what comes into my mind is that, especially like black artists, they don't really support each other, and I feel like as a black community, you know, we should. I don't know, maybe it just comes from like just being so competitive. I feel like in a black community, mental health is not often talked about, especially when it comes to like achievements, like
of course,
it's not really much talked about. So yeah, I'm just so blessed to like have Makeda's support.
And the second thing I picked up as well, you said in terms of like comparing yourself, something like comparing yourself to others.
Yeah.
Like, why do you compare yourself to others? You know you're unique, right?
Yes.
There's only one you. Even if you had a twin sister, you still be different in some capacity, yeah? So yeah, what do you think? Why do you compare yourself to others?
I compare myself to others is because, you know, I want to be like them. Like, I wish like I had the skills that they have, but you know, everyone's different. People have their own strengths and weaknesses. So I just need to remember that.
Yeah, absolutely. And you see one thing I like about you as well, yeah? Like your honesty. You know, you're proper transparent.
Thank you.
You're honest, and like a proper appreciate your honesty. You got what I'm trying to say? Like, you said like you like Miss Banks, yeah?
Yes.
Like, what do you really, really like about her? Obviously, she's Ugandan. She's doing her thing as well. Come on.
West Africa.
You get me?
She's Nigerian.
Yeah.
What do you
really like about Miss Banks?
What I love about Miss Banks is she empowers young black women to, you know, believe in themselves and their voices. I feel like as Black women, our voices don't often get heard. And also I got to meet her a couple of years ago at her album launch.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it was a great moment. And another reason is, you know, her rapping is so melodic, it's catchy, and there are some of the things that I could relate to. Yeah, and she inspires me as a, you know, she's also West African.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Narrated, I rate it.
Yeah.